People feel bad for me, but they don't want to talk to me. They think that he's gone. I don't think that.
I have to say, I just recently watched your lie detector interview test you did with Elle, which was so funny. And I know that you guys were sort of joking about how you always used to play kidnapped children when you were younger. What
By
is
the
it like
way, I know.
what's it like to transition to the adult role in that genre?
Totally funny. I know. I've like, well, if you just watch the lie detector, then you know that like I didn't even realize how many times I had been kidnapped. I was like, wasn't it only one time? And then I was like, oh, I guess no, it was like that one and then that one and that one. It was like four times. I didn't even realize that. And I didn't even really put the pieces together in this one either. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like out to lunch on this, but yeah, no, it was definitely, I don't know if it's better or worse to be the kidnapped child or the adult in the situation. I'm not sure. But yeah, it got flipped on its head. I didn't have to be kidnapped. Thank goodness.
Yeah, both stressful scenarios
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
Stressful in different ways.
Yeah. I love the sign language moment where Jenny says she learned to cuss her husband out, but let him believe she was saying I love you. I feel like there are so many layers to that. What do you think it says about Jenny's character and then also her relationship with her husband?
I think it shows like the really sweet side of Jenny. You know what I mean? Like she has something that she like has to get out, but like he thinks it means another thing and she doesn't want to correct him because she feels bad and like she does love him, but like also still wants to keep doing it. Um, and I think that's like a good kind of broad stroke for who Jenny is as a person, which is like a people pleaser in the most altruistic version of that description, not dishonest people pleasing and not like disingenuous people pleasing, but like true people pleasing where you just don't want to upset anyone and you don't want to make a mistake and you're trying really hard to be all the things for all the people. And 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 so yeah, I think that's like a good kind of thematic moment to kind of describe who she is and set her up for a journey to like finding a little bit more of herself and finding a different part of herself through her friendship with Sarah's character Marissa. I think she is able to like dig a little deeper and like find a bigger voice.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the moment where she does sort of crack. I feel like my favorite line in the whole show, and I wrote it down because I want to say it verbatim. I would love to sit in my fucking car and scroll fucking reels and eat fucking chips. Was that sort of a cathartic scene to shoot? Because it certainly felt cathartic to watch.
Yeah, it was. The whole crew really liked it. Everyone was like really into my my little rant. And it was really fun to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun to do. And I mean, it's like kind of a heightened scenario of like you're actually finding him like sitting in his car. But yeah, it was really fun and it was like a good it was towards the end. Oh my God, was it my last day? It may have even been my last day that I
What a way to
filmed
go
that.
out.
So it was kind of like it was a scene that I had thought about a lot and was sort of building to, and I think it was my last day on set. So yeah, I went. Jenny went out with a bang.
Absolutely. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I love that.
yeah.
I feel like the relationship between Jenny and Jacob is obviously really crucial. And so I'm so curious, what was it like working with Tayden, and how did you approach developing that dynamic with a young actor like that?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just had to go into the deep end, you know. You're like you're making stuff, doing having to do scenes, big schedule, having to get things in, and so we kind of just had to like keep up with it and yeah, dove right in. But he was so sweet, so cute, and I when I was that age, I liked being treated like everyone else and
Mhm.
not kind of coddled. So I treated him with as another actor, and obviously I was always treated appropriately and kindly and all of that. But he's there. You're there doing the same job as everyone else, and you have things that you have to portray and emotions, and so I did my best to help where I could, having been there before. But yeah, he was sweet.
Aw, I thought you guys were so cute. I thought all the kids in this were so cute as
They were
well.
cute. They were.
I find the dynamic between Marissa and Jenny in this so refreshing. I feel like it could so easily be like catty or they're pitted against each
Yep.
other.
Yep.
But it seems like this is the beginning of like a beautiful friendship for them. So I'm curious, what do you think their lives look like after the events of this series?
I think they have a lot of nice evenings with their boys sleeping over at one of their houses and, getting in a nice jacuzzi with a bottle of wine and talking some trash to each other. Like I think that they have a lot of girls' nights in their future, and I think they deserve it.
100%. I mean, yeah, they're put through the ringer in this season
Yeah.
for sure. There's so many wild twists and turns. I'm curious, what was the most shocking moment for you personally? Because I was gasping constantly. What is the moment that made your jaw drop the most?
I think just when I was told how it was going to end, like what actually had occurred, like what Jake's character had done, and like where Jake's character was going to end up and who was going to be responsible for, I was just like, wait, what? Like, what are you talking about? It just was so, um, I didn't see it coming at all. And I was like, that's actually, it's good that I didn't see it coming because I do think that audiences are kind of primed to figure out these mysteries, and like spot the red herrings and the things that are designed to throw them off. And I think that like they may have met their match in this one because it's got a lot of twists.
Yeah, at no point was I like, I know what's gonna happen.
Right? Like genuinely. I mean, I don't know how you could. I mean, I don't know how anyone could. I really
No.
don't.
You have so much exciting stuff coming up, including working with Elle and the Nightingale. Why was this the time in the project to sort of do that? Because I know that like you sort of worked together a long time ago, but this is the first time you're really sort of sharing the screen.
Yeah, we've never shared the screen. She's only played me at a younger age before. We were supposed to do The Nightingale in March 2020, and obviously didn't get to do that at that time. So it's been on our minds since then, and just trying to figure out the right moment and the right collaborators and all of that. And so it finally feels like it's the right all the pieces have fit together in the right way, and we're super excited. It's something we've always known that we would do, just didn't know when or what. And so it's exciting to now know that it's happening, and really looking forward to it.
Yes, well, I'm very excited to see it. I'm so excited for people to see you in this show, and
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. It was so nice chatting with you.
Nice chatting with you too.
Thank you.